What's going on? It's Fuego here, and today I'm going to be using one of the worst cards in the game, and yes, that's Clone, man. Clone is kind of just consensus, like, not a very great card, very niche, and even when you do get value from it, your opponent typically has like 3 small spells to counter it, but that isn't going to stop us today. We got the Evo Skelly Barrel, we got the Giant Skeleton, and the Witch, so we do have a lot of strong cards that do pair well with the Clone, and we're going to try and maximize the value we're able to get off of it. So obviously the dream is going to be to get an Evo Skelly Barrel clone, because that is just, it just makes so many skeletons. That would be amazing. But unfortunately, as you can see, our opponent is running the arrows, man. Arrows is one of the most popular small spells right now, just with Log getting nerfed a ton, so even we're running the arrows ourselves. But arrows is a very good counter to clone because it comes down in multiple waves, meaning it kills all of our troops, right? So yeah, that's definitely gonna give us a little bit of trouble, but the Skeleton King is doing some work here. Witch locked on the tower as well. Goodness, it's crazy. The Evo Witch survived the Barbarians for like a solid 5 seconds because she just kept healing herself. Like, such a crazy Evo, man. But yeah, I mean, honestly, Clone is not a great archetype by any means. Like, if you're looking to win games, please don't play Clone. But if you are looking to have a good time, this is the deck you want to look for, man. Clone, whenever it works, has to be one of the best feelings in the world. So that's kind of the dream scenario here. So let's see. Also, as you'll notice, we are running a pretty tanky deck. I mean, we have the Witch, the Giant Skeleton. Our cards are pretty heavy in terms of elixir cost. So as the game goes on, we'll be able to form bigger clone pushes, and I feel like the matchups tend to get better as we reach a double elixir like we just did. Also, I just noticed our opponent is running the Dagger Duchess Tower Troop, which is pretty weak against Clone, just because the daggers run out so quickly, so can definitely grab some value there. I think I'm going to pop my Skeleton King ability. Well, that's a high value arrows. We blocked the Prince Charge. Oh, I actually missed the arrows. Oh no, okay, hopefully that doesn't cost us too much here. Yeah, looks like we should be fine, but man, missing arrows on an Evo Firecracker, that is not the way we want to start off this double elixir here, so looks like we are fine. We did recover pretty well, so I think things are good all considered. Let's go for our Witch to help defend both lanes here, and this might be the time where we can actually make a push. Let's see if Evo Witch survives. Oh my goodness, the Evo Witch actually survived. Okay, that's insane. His arrows is out of cycle as well. I'm going to go for my Evo Skelly Barrel. I think I'll arrows first and then clone last. Let's get a clone. No, we'll actually hold the clone. I think that's fine, because he already used the rage and the arrows. He has nothing, and that's towered down. One push is all it takes to dominate an ultimate champion with clone. Let's go, man. I'll be honest, I was not expecting to win the first game, but I will take it. In the next match, and let's keep it rolling here, man. That was kind of crazy how well last match worked. Like, we really never ate too much damage, and we were able to kind of just secure the game in one push. So that was kind of honestly as well as Clone could have gone, but I want to build an even bigger push. I want to have a Giant Skeleton. I want to get a nice Clone down on top of some Skeleton Barrels, because I felt like the deck went well, but we didn't even maximize on the Clone's value. Honestly, I'm not even sure if we used the Clone or not. I can't even remember. But we're in the next one here against Royal Hog, so we're just kind of going to slow play this single elixir, see what comes down. I will defend that balloon for sure. And how is he going to take care of our Giant Skeleton? That is the question here. Oh, nice. Okay, I was hovering the arrows for the Skarmy just in case he had one. Hog Kite back is going to do a little bit of work, but he still has to defend the Giant Skeleton. I'm going to clone it, and that should be towered down. Oh my goodness, guys. Clone Giant Skeleton. What a crazy play. Easy tower down. Only even needed one of the death bombs as well. And look at Clone dominating right now. Like, this is... I honestly feel like I'm dreaming. Like, this doesn't feel real. But let's see. We have the Evo Witch in hand. He just played a zap too. Can I, like, punish that? I don't know. We'll try and get to our Evo Skelly Barrel here. And I might even just go Giant Skeleton. If he wants to, like, push a balloon into my left lane and take the tower, that's fine by me. I would honestly ignore that. So we do see everything come down. We don't have Clone in hand, but that's okay here. Fireball on defense coming out. Still has to defend the Giant Skeleton. Skarmy, but Skeleton King's splash damage is going to help us out a lot. And end up not getting much damage there, if any at all. But we still did all right there. So our opponent's honestly not in a bad spot. They have our tower pretty low, and we don't have the strongest balloon counters. Both of our air defense cards, like the Witch and the Flying Machine, don't have like super quick DPS. I could have guards there, but the Hog still would have gotten a shot, so I figured it's probably better to just kind of ignore it and maybe try and get a nice clone push. The nice thing about having one tower down is that now we have the pocket, so we can go for like sneaky skelly barrels, the pocket and stuff. I want the Tesla to die first, though. Can we kill the Tesla? Looks like we can. Okay, I'm going to clone the Evo Skelly Barrel here. One of them already drops. The second one drops. The third one drops, but he zaps. No. Oh, man. Felt like all the troops kind of died there pretty quickly. But let's see, man. All of a sudden, the tides are kind of turning here. Not seeming as much of the easy and guaranteed win here as it was before. But we do have the Giant Skeleton in hand. Going to drop that in the pocket. Skelly Barrel in case he goes for the Tesla. Okay, he goes for the Skarmy, but the Witch is taking that out. Okay, nice. We'll probably just let this push go down once again and try and cycle back to our Evos. I feel like that tends to be the kind of best option here. Okay, nice. So he goes in with the Balloon. I think we are going to be able to defend that fairly easily here. Even with the Fireball coming down, the Evo Witch does a great job. And now we look like we're in a prime position to make some things happen. I'm actually probably going to stack the bridge here to try and maximize my clone value. And how does he defend this, actually? He has to deal with the Skeleton King. E-Barbs is not going to do it. There's way too many skeletons. I'm going to get my clone down right now. And look at that. Skeleton barrels all the way around. We have the Death Bomb as well. Can he defend this? Even with the zap, it doesn't matter. And that's going to be good game, man. Let's go. All the opponent can do is emote because clone just demolished him, man. Oh my goodness, this deck is working so well. In the last match here, and maybe we're sleeping on clone, guys, because if we think about it, right, Evo Skelly Barrel is pretty good, definitely makes the Skeleton Barrel a more viable card than it once was. Evo Witch, one of the strongest evolutions in the game, like no doubt. And on top of that, Guards is pretty meta. I mean, we have the Arrows, which I will say, Arrows being so common is definitely definitely hurts this deck a tad, but I still think this deck is solid, man. I'm not too sure why it works, but it kind of just does. I mean, it is a little bit, we're only an Ultimate Champion, 1700 medals, so still pushing up, but not too bad whatsoever. And let's see, chicken emote from our opponent. Okay, little does he know we have the clone in store for him here. So normally I kind of hold off on single elixir clones, but we're up so much elixir with this Witch that I think I might actually try and push for one here. Let's drop our Skeleton Barrel there. Oh, the lightning though. Do I still clone here? I think I will, just to force out a small spell. Okay, yeah, so it seems our opponent does have the arrows, which is, like I said, a pretty common small spell, but nothing this deck can't work around, right? So we'll definitely have to play around the arrows, either maybe force out a bad arrows, or maybe go in whenever he doesn't have it in cycle. That's kind of my game plan right now. Otherwise, it seems like this guy's playing recruits, right? If I'm not mistaken, that was kind of the vibe I was getting. Anytime I see the Goblin Cage, I always think recruits, so I could just be wrong, but who knows? So, okay, opponent has lightning arrows as the spells, so that's definitely something we need to play around here. Let's actually go Evo Witch while he doesn't have the lightning in hand yet. Try and maximize our value. I might even sneak a giant skeleton in once our Skeleton King dies. Perfect. Keep that Evo Witch alive. And is this the time to go in for an Evo Skelly Barrel? He has no daggers, but oh man, the Goblin Cage kind of getting the job done here. I think we'll just let our giant skeleton die, and then I might go in for my Evo Skelly Barrel here. This should still be all right, even with the arrows. Ooh, he goes for the lightning. Okay, honestly, pretty good lightning, but he still has to defend these skellies. Nice. That puts us up a fair bit of elixir here once again. So we're not really breaking through, but we are staying up elixir, holding our lead here, so that is nice. Oh man, Evo Valk, that kind of hurts to see, I can't lie. Evo Valk does a ton of like splash damage everywhere, and it's really just hard to break through. But he goes in, ooh, very aggressive here. I guess he has Lava Hound. Wow, I was not expecting that, but I guess that makes a little bit of sense here. I don't really want to give him lightning value if we can keep our Witch alive a little bit longer. Okay, nice. Our Giant Skeleton is doing a great job here. I'm going to go Skeleton King to tank and suck up the souls. Perfect. Yo, hold on. This actually isn't bad. This isn't bad. He has to spell out our Skeleton Barrel. And you know what? Yeah, we eat a little bit of damage, but that was looking pretty bad, and we kind of stabilized fairly nicely here. Let's go for our Flying Machine. We're seeing the more and more emotes come down once again. That's pretty funny. And let's go for our Giant Skeleton. Maybe we can make something happen here. We know he loves his lightning, so I don't want to play into that. But nah, the Evo Cage is kind of just going to shred, isn't it? Yep. Evo Cage, man, such a strong unit for sure. All right, so he goes for the Lava Hound. This is like our time to pressure, right? Like I need to make something happen here. Let's go for our flying machine. Let's clone this as well. Let's see if we can get some massive damage here. We need the Valk to die, though. The Valk is getting pushed back. The Valk is dead, and he has no daggers to defend the flying machine. Force out the baby dragon. Perfect. I might go Evo Skelly Barrel once that baby dragon locks on. Okay, he went for the lightning. Wait, can we push him right now? He doesn't have too much elixir in hand to deal with the skeleton barrel. What does he have? He goes for the guards. We have a ton of skellies on top of tower with the guards. And did we just bring this back? We did. Let's go, man. What a nice win to end off the game. We didn't have the strongest air defense, but we kept up the pressure and our opponent could not handle it. But that's going to do it all for this one, guys. So thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe if you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.